The Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the Minnesota State High School League.
2 to 3, Hunter Fritos, got it! Ball gets inside for Bjork, and Bjork inside, dunks! Parker, Bjork, a little shot, block on front, they
Bloomington Ice Garden. It's the Chaska Hawks facing off in a conference matchup with the Jefferson Jaguars. This is Greg Erickson. I'm here tonight with Taylor Hansen. Taylor, a couple of losses here for the Chaska Hawks in a row. Dropped 2 recently to Centennial and Benilde St. Margaret. Benilde St. Margaret is a team that these Jefferson Jaguars beat 2 weeks ago. Tonight, this team is treating this game like a playoff game. I spoke to several of the players, several of the coaches. They're treating this as a playoff game. It's important to win these conference games.
Yeah, Chaska unable to win a conference so far in their hockey career. An empty banner hanging at the Chaska Community Center. So this is a crucial game here tonight if the Hawks want to win the conference for the first time.
All right, so we're underway here from Bloomington Ice Garden in Bloomington, Minnesota. Jefferson unranked. Chaska has fallen to 14th in the state. The puck makes its way back into the Chaska zone. Nobody's taking control of it yet. And Kester sends it back behind for Bronson. Bronson headmans up to Lavelle. Lavelle tries to stretch pass to Benz. They're not going to wave off the icing. And Jefferson breaks out. That's co-captain number 10, Cole Jungworth, with the puck. Taken over by the Hawks. Shot on by Pitlick. Good save there by Basil Kamsey. Behind the net, Pitlick has it. Drops it back. Down to... That shot by Bronson is deflected up into the net. We're going to have a face-off to the left of Basil Kamsey.
Yeah, Greg, that play all started from that stretch pass. You've seen that from the Hawks a lot this year, trying to get those stretch passes to create those opportunities, and that's what started this offensive zone play here.
Long shot by Calvin Barrett from the right point. Glove down by Basil once again. Face-off will again be to his left. Warner taking the draw for the Hawks. He wins the draw. Back to Barrett. Barrett's snapper goes wide right. Back behind the net. The Hawks are buzzing. You can tell that they've got a little spring in their step, especially compared to that last game that I watched on TV. Your great efforts from Centennial. Thank you for that.
Yeah,
earlier this week. Same line out there for the Hawks. Warner with the draw. He wins this one, but not cleanly enough. Oh, and Barrett's able to keep it in, but here comes Bloomington. Stretch pass up. Wasn't able to get a shot. That was Colin Anderson. The Hawks are going to try to break out. Pitlick trying to use his speed, getting across the blue line. Unable to connect. Here comes Justin Johnson. He's able to get it down deep into the zone. D-to-D behind the net. That's Barrett. Headmans it up on the near side here to Pitlick. Pitlick is run down by Manny. Pitlick now comes back up with the puck, is content to try to bring it out to the neutral zone. Gives it up, and the Hawks will make a change. Here comes Goddard's. Slides it deep into the zone. The Hawks pick it up. That's Bronson. Bronson with it behind the net. Comes back out, tries to find Thomas. Comes out to the point. Shot on by Manny, but that's blocked down. Blocked down by Bauer Berry.
Bauer Berry, he moved here to Chaska from Orono last year. Yep.
I just met his dad, and they're very excited to be here.
Yeah, he's telling us it was one of the greatest decisions he's ever made, moving to Chaska and playing with the Hawks.
Another long stretch pass. This one up to Olmscheid. Did not connect. Jefferson tries to come back down. That's Kester with it. He chips it up for Benz. Jefferson is able to keep it in the zone. Benz with it on the near side. Sends it out through the neutral zone. Jefferson dumps it in. That's Magnuson chasing. Shot on. Justin Bach, the senior goaltender, co-captain, blockers that one safely into the corner. Puck out front. That was Grayson Height. He was a starter. Number 2 in goals scored here for Jefferson. He's got 7 of them for the Jaguars. 7 of them this season.
Yeah,
Warner will take the draw to the left of Justin Bach.
A little back and forth play so far in this game so far. Chaska having it in Jefferson's zone for the start, but now it's looking go the other way.
Calvin Barrett wheels it around. And that's Pitlick using his speed to get to the puck first. Unlike the pro game, you cannot negate icing by getting down there sooner. As soon as it crosses that line, but the refs did not call icing on that one. Warner's able to chip the puck out, but Pitlick was not able to take it. Jefferson dumps it down the ice. No icing. And that was on offsides. Long stretch pass attempt to Pitlick. Pitlick was in the zone. So the faceoff will be all the way back into the Chaska zone, since that was where the pass started from. And then it'll be to the left of Bach.
As you can see with those stretch passes, Chaska forwards try to sit in the Jefferson zone and then come back in for draw that guy off.
There are a couple reasons they do that. I think that they want to make sure that, you know, your opponent is able to, you know, be honest with it. Oh, great backhand try there.
Thomas hit hard in the corner.
That was
slowly get up.
Yeah, he slowly get up. That was Bauer Berry with the backhand chance right in front. Anyway, I was talking about the stretch passes, and I think one of the things Dave Snuggert is trying to do is make sure that, you know, the defense for the opposing team is staying back, and they're not able to get up into the play. They've got to account for the guy that's deep for the Hawks. I mean, that's a double-edged sword, though, because that leaves you with one fewer forechecker in your offensive zone.
I usually see Pillick and Novell being that fly guy, as they have their speed in as an advantage to get back and go back.
Kester makes a long shot attempt, glove down by Kamshi. Jefferson is able to get it deep into the zone. Back behind there is Kester. Kester over to Billy Bronson. That was Sully Sholey who just chipped it down the ice. Sophomore for the Chaska Hawks. That's Shane Lavelle pressuring. Mickelson was able to get it deep for the Jaguars, but that's picked off by Bronson. Headman it up to Shane Lavelle. Shane Lavelle gains the blue line, looking for a man on the outside. He scores! That is a great play. He was looking for Bronson all the entire time. Bronson was able to go backdoor and was able to completely fool. And that's one of the other things that we've been talking about is the defense for the Hawks. The defensive squad is actually a very offensive-minded defense. Billy Bronson there, the point man, was able to jump down to the back door. Lavelle delivered a beautiful pass, and he was able to bang it home. So the Hawks lead 1-0 here in the first period. 11 minutes and 55 seconds to go here in this period.
Yeah, Greg,
looks like they got a chance here for Jefferson, but Barrett was able to cut him off. Headman it up. Jefferson's trying to gain the zone. Shot blocked down by Magnuson. Now the Hawks are going to try to break it out. Long stretch pass. That's Olmscheid. Olmscheid drops it back but doesn't connect. And now Jefferson is gaining the zone. 3-on-2. A good shot blocked down by Bach. Rebound picked up by the Hawks. tries for another long pass across the ice. That does not work, and Chaska will change. So Bloomington will try to break it out from their zone. McDonald is able to break it up, gains the blue zone, drops it back for Pitlick. Pitlick backhand, tries to get it out front. The puck now is behind the net. Picked up by Johnson. Passed it over to Manny. Manny gets it out to center ice. Misses Jacobs. Jacobs takes a shot wide right. Kester battling down low. Now Warner comes up with the puck. Drops it for Bronson. Bronson back to Warner. Warner chips it up to Pitlick. Pitlick tries to use his speed as opposed to does not gain the zone. Here comes Jungwirth, but the Jaguars are offsides. So 10:22 to go in this first period. So far, what do you compare the pace of play for the Hawks or the sense of urgency for the Hawks compared to the last couple games?
Well, yeah, Chaska definitely coming out strong in this first period, coming off those 2 losses, wanting to get back in their win streak after they came off a 6-game win streak, but now in a 2-game losing streak. So little pep in the push there in that first couple minutes, and got that goal, and now they're ahead and then just trying to get more.
Magnuson battling behind the play. That's Barrett. Barrett again gets hit. Lavelle tries to headman it up. Turned over in the neutral zone. Jefferson dumps it back down. Barrett takes the puck, handmans it up. Long stretch pass, does not connect with Lynch. Lynch down low behind the net for the Hawks. Broken out by 7. Keeley, K-E-L-I-I. The Hawks dump it back down and go for a change. Daniels with the puck for the Jefferson. Headmans it up to Keeley. Sends it deep. Bronson behind the net. Calmly hands it over to Kester. Kester knows what to do with it. Kester brings it up. Headmans it up. That's Ohmscheid. Ohmscheid drives the net. Tries to send it out front. Lavelle was there, but it was broken up nicely by Jefferson. In the far corner now, Jefferson breaks it out. In the neutral zone, that's Herbert. Herbert centers it. Another great pass and a shot on, and Justin Box able to make the save. That was Carter Eha. He's tied for the number 1. He's tied for the number 1 most goals on this team, number 14, Carter Eha. He's got 12 on the season, and he'll be taking the draw against Warner to the left of Bach.
Yeah, I pronounced it the same way that last season.
Eha?
I pronounced it Eha, and then
someone came in
when they
beat you up?
I think he got a goal or assist or a penalty or something, and
you heard
they announced it over the.
There you go. Warner behind the net for the Hawks. Sends it out to the point. That's the goal scorer so far. Back over to Pitlick. Bronson now on the right point. Sends it behind the net. And then the wraparound try. And that went in, according to Kester. And it is a goal. They're going to call that a goal. Blaine Warner wraparound. Billy Bronson sent it deep. It went right to the goal. Blaine Warner makes it 2-0 with 8 minutes and 27 seconds to go here in this first period. So pretty good start here for the Hawks. Kester was the only one on the ice that knew that it went in. He raised his arms to the sky, and finally the referee called it a good goal. All right, so taking the draw here is Thomas for the Hawks. Warner gets the credit for the goal. Bronson with the assist.
Bronson and Pitlick on that one.
That was a strange carom off of the stanchion here. Jefferson's going to be offside. And I think we've got some camera issues, but we're just changing out some batteries, so hopefully you can still hear me. The Hawks are moving it through the neutral zone. And the slow-moving puck is covered up by Kamshi down in the Jefferson zone, and it'll be a face-off to his right. Taking the draw for the Hawks is number 26, Nick Olmscheid. Wins the draw cleanly. That was Shane Lavelle with a shot. And then another one by Barrett. The Hawks control the puck behind the net. Jefferson is able to take control, but it's sent right back in by Olmscheid. Jefferson has it again, but again give it up in their own zone. And now it sits in the neutral zone. Jefferson finally is able to get it into the Hawk zone. So back behind the net. That's Magnuson with it. Magnuson chips it up. That's Shane Lavelle. Shane Lavelle, and we have camera now, so that's good. We're back. Magnuson is battling with Iha, but the Hawks are able to break it out. Ethan McDonald gets it across the blue line, but Jefferson is able to send it back down into the Hawk zone. McDonald chips it up into the neutral zone, and there got a couple of Hawks with speed. Pitlick tried to pass it over to Warner, but that was intercepted. Wendorf with the puck, headmans it up to Herbert. Herbert in the corner, taken away by Warner. Warner brings it across the blue line. And that puck is going to be chipped into the Hawk bench. So 2-0. Chaska Hawks are leading. 6 minutes, 23 seconds to go in this first period. So the puck will be right outside of the Jefferson zone. Taking the draw for the Hawks is Owen Thomas. He loses it to Keeley. The Hawks are able to try to get it back down into the zone. Owen Thomas has his stick snapped right out of his hands. Oh, and a chance out there, out front there for Bauer Berry, but the puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Sully Sholey. Sully, his grandparents are watching from Charlotte, North Carolina. Steve and Ginny. Sully is a sophomore on this team. He's had a pretty good season so far, but his family wanted to make sure we got a shout out to Grandma and Grandpa, who are now deciding not to brave the winter here for the rest of the winter in Minnesota, in Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, so the Hawks are able to get it back deep. Owen Thomas sends it, and the Hawks go on a change. Lavelle trying to put some pressure. Gets a little assist from Benz. The Hawks are not letting them break out very easily out of their own zone. That's a nice thing to see. I think some of the other teams the last couple of games were easily able to get it out of the zone. So defense has been the sort of the mantra in practices this week for the Hawks.
Yep.
And I think that defense permeates through all positions, even the forwards.
Exactly. If you put those forwards on this blue line in the offense zone and don't let them get it out, they won't be able to get it down to the other end, and that's one of the main focuses for the Hawks this season, or the rest of the season.
Justin Bach stops it down for Kester. Kester up to Benz at the blue line. Tries to get it over to McDonald, but that pass doesn't click. That's Jungwirth with the puck. I believe that's a name. Jungwirth is a very, very popular name here in Bloomington I believe that's a storied name in hockey here in Bloomington for several years. So the icing call against the Jaguars is to the left of Kamshi. Blaine Warner with the draw, wins it cleanly. Over to Kester. Kester is able to shoot it right into the stick of Jacobs for the Jaguars. Jacobs gets a shot, but that's blockered off to the corner. And now the Hawks are coming up the ice, and that's Pitlick! Snipes it! Is able to find the left side of the goal. Got a beautiful pass.
From Kester and Warner.
From Kester and Warner. Those are three extremely dangerous people to be on the ice at one time for the Hawks. So 4 minutes and 7 seconds to go in this first period. The Hawks are out to a very fast 3-0 lead. Warner's line still out there. Takes the draw, but loses it. I'll tell you what, Pitlick is a scoring machine.
They credited that to McDonald, but we saw with our own eyes, Greg. That came from Kester and Warner, so I'm sure though.
So that's Pitlick's 18th of the season.
That would be Kester's 104th assist of his career, 25th of the season.
Shot on that was deflected by Justin Bach into the rafters. Kind of a low ceiling here at Bloomington Ice Garden.
Yeah, people say I'm a tall guy, but I think I could reach the ceiling from where we're standing.
I'd like to see you do some chin-ups on that I-beam right over there. All right, Jefferson is able to take a shot through traffic. It's blockered down into the corner. Sent out front, back out to the point. That was Manny with it. He dumps it behind the net. Pitlick is able to get it over to the other side. Shot on from an extreme angle. Justin Bach's able to make the initial save and then able to corral the rebound. So the face-off will come to his right. Both teams make changes, line changes. Owen Thomas will be taking the draw for the Hawks against that was Keeley. Jaguars get it out to the point, but they're unable to do anything with it. So nice little chip pass out front. That was by Goddard's, but nobody was home. So the Hawks are playing with it back in the defensive zone. D-to-D passing. That's Owen Thomas. Thomas makes it across the red line. Oh, and he gets it back again. Tries a backhand, but that's blockered down by Kamshi. That shot was blocked down in front. Magnuson with it. Dumps it down low to Thomas. Thomas gets it to Magnuson. Magnuson gets it around. Back out to the right point. Barrett's shot is deflected right back. Ooh, and that looks like it stung Goddard's a little bit on the foot. As soon as it hit his foot, went right back into the Jefferson bench, and we'll have a face-off in the zone to the left of Kamshi.
2 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in this first period. Try to keep you updated on the time here as we're unable to have a clock on this scoreboard.
Lavelle with the draw, sends it out. Kester lets it go into the neutral zone, dumps it back in. But Jefferson is trying to break it out. The pass is deflected all the way down into the Chaska zone. That's Kester with it, over to Lavelle. Lavelle on the far side, sends it up to the middle. Olmscheid puts it across the timeline. That's Lavelle. Intercepted by the Jaguars. Nice pass over to Anderson. Anderson gains the line. Drops it back. Anderson back out front, but that pass is unable to connect. This is Lavelle. Lavelle across the blue line. Long shot right into the midsection of Kamshi. And the faceoff will be to his left. Minute 50 to go here in the first. So Bloomington Ice Garden.
Yeah, very historic rink here. I believe that's the original scoreboard they still have up on the west end of the arena here.
Chaska wins the draw, sent it back to the point. Jefferson is able to get it up, and Jefferson has got a man advantage. But they were unable to do anything with it. That was Iha. This is Pitlick. Pitlick with speed. Drops it off to Warner. There's going to be offsides. I thought at first that was going to be a penalty called as the referee raised his right arm.
Yeah, Pitlick just dropping that one a little too far back there, and as it was picked up by Warner. But
Warner will take the draw against Height. Wins it cleanly. Back to the defense. Defense surveying the field. Drops it back into the zone. That's Pitlick. Pitlick is unable to corral it. Jefferson takes it out. That's Height. Height sends it deep for the Jaguars. A couple of bodies collide. Warner chips it up. Trying to get the puck up to Pitlick. 1 minute to go in this period. The Hawks are up 3-0. Billy Bronson with it, back behind the net. Headmans it up. Pitlick is all alone on the left side as Jefferson was making a change. Took a shot and rings it off the bell. Warner behind the net and the whistle down. Looks like we got a penalty coming up. We're going to get Pitlick and Iha.
So
Coincidental minors for roughing. Must have been doing something behind the play. So still 5-on-5. Pitlick and Iha will be able to come out in the next period. Next whistle after 2 minutes.
41.7 seconds remain here, so.
That's Owen Thomas with the draw. Sends it down low. Back out to the point. Billy Bronson with a goal and assist here tonight. Sends it in. Blocker down by Kamshi. The Hawks are playing with it behind the net. That's Owen Thomas. Thomas sends it down deep. Sully Sholey with it. Out front. Unable to do anything with it. Nobody home.
Thomas unable to get a stick on it there as on right through his skates. Wonderful chance there. Couldn't capitalize on it.
Thomas took a seat there on that play. Jefferson is working it down low. Trying to get something right before the end of this period. 2 seconds left. And that'll be the end of the first period. All right, after one, it's the Chaska Hawks 3, Jefferson Jaguars 0.
We'll send you to a commercial break. We'll be right back. Greg Erickson and I will give you an intermission report, but we'll be right back.
I'm Captain Mike Kester, and you're watching Hawks Hockey on CHBN.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
There's a better, brighter day ahead for patients who visit St. Francis Rehabilitative Services. Our wide-ranging, innovative, and compassionate care offers adults and children the services and support that inspire them to a higher quality of life. Among our services is our comprehensive sports medicine program, specializing in preventing, diagnosing, and treating sports-related injuries, helping you return to the activities that fuel your passion. St. Francis Rehabilitative Services.
Hello and welcome to the first intermission report. I'm Taylor Hansen on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network, live here with Greg Erickson. You heard his voice in the first period. Greg, what do you think of that first period?
Taylor, I tell you what, this team came into this game thinking that it was vital, absolutely vital, that they do well. They were treating this as a playoffs game. And so far they jumped out. Not only are they outscoring Jefferson, they're really outplaying them. Jefferson seems discombobulated. I'm not going to say it's quite as bad as the Might team that's playing it on the ice right now, but definitely outplaying them, and this is what Chaska is capable of doing. That's why they've been ranked as high as, 6th in the state this year. They fell off the radar when they lost a few games. Won a few games, and they made it back down to 10th in the state. Now they're 14th in the state. They just dropped a couple.
Yep.
They dropped a game the other night to Benilde. Benilde's ranked 10th.
They took Chaska's spot.
They took Chaska's spot, and Benilde is a team that 2 weeks earlier Jefferson actually beat. So they knew coming in that Jefferson wasn't a team to take lightly.
Exactly.
Over the last 2 years, prior to this one, Chaska, yes, has won 2 games in a row against this Jefferson team. However, they dropped 2 before that. So 2 years before that. So this is a storied program, been around forever. So they knew not to take them lightly, and they haven't, and they've done a great job so far. We've got goal scorers by. I'm gonna have to put my glasses on, Taylor.
I can read it for you if you got. So you got it?
I got it. All right. So we got Bronson.
Yep.
That was a great backdoor pass from Lavelle.
Yeah, we saw that same in the Benilde game.
Okay.
Pretty much the same play on that.
Good point.
Right side.
So, and we've talked about the defense all season long. The defense is really offensive-minded.
Exactly.
And Blaine Warner had a beautiful goal, and the assist went to Bronson and Pitlick on that one. How many goals is that for Blaine this season?
So Blaine,
right
that would be his 15th.
15th goal of the season, so he's tied, or he's second on the team now.
Yep.
And then Rhett Pitlick. You cannot say enough about Rhett Pitlick. I've been singing his praises since the minute I saw him don a Hawk uniform. Rhett Pitlick is the straw that stirs the drink on this team.
Yep.
And his speed combined with his talent, his ability to find other players, I believe he's probably the best player I've seen wear a Hawk uniform. He did get a roughing penalty at the end of that period, 41 seconds to go in the period. So for the next minute and 20 or so, he'll be off the ice to begin this period. He and Iha both got coincidental minors for roughing. So that's kind of the summary for the first period. They've yet to Zamboni the ice. We've still got an absolutely scintillating Mike game. They're all wearing the same colored uniforms, so I don't know if they know who to pass it to down there.
They've got same color uniforms and 2 pucks in one game, so.
Well, I think, do we have more commercials to run? Because I definitely want to check the rest of this game out.
Yep. So you heard it from Greg Erickson, that first period intermission report. We'll be right back here on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network for your second period coverage. Don't go anywhere.
I'm Blaine Warner. Sit back and relax and watch some boys hockey on CHBN.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
There's a better, brighter day ahead for patients who visit St. Francis Rehabilitative Services. Our wide-ranging, innovative, and compassionate care offers adults and children the services and support that inspire them to a higher quality of life. Among our services is our comprehensive sports medicine program, specializing in preventing, diagnosing, and treating sports-related injuries, helping you return to the activities that fuel your passion. St. Francis Rehabilitative Services.
The Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the Minnesota State High School League.
2, 3, 100 free throws. Got it! Ball gets inside for Bjork. Bjork inside, dunks! Parker, Bjork, go on, shot! Block on front, they score! They go! They did it!
Back with you at the Bloomington Ice Garden. The Hawks are taking the ice now. Here comes the home team, the Jefferson Jaguars. Fresh ice here at Big Bloomington Ice Garden. Justin Bach takes his place in the goal. I'll tell you what, Justin Bach is having the high school career of a lifetime. He's captain in 3 different sports, homecoming king. What else? Do you know his girlfriend? I mean, is she cute? I mean, you have no idea? All right. The only thing he doesn't got going for him is his dad's the principal. So if he gets sent down to the principal's office, it's just like having breakfast. Get some volume from you.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Hey. So the Hawks up to an early lead, 3-0. Bach takes his place to my left. That goalie, oh my God. The backup goalie for Jefferson just took a spill. He's laughing his butt off.
He tried to hop over the boards and didn't know that the door was propped open.
He knocked down about half of the sticks that are propped up. Oh, high school kids, I tell you what, it's fun times. All right, well, the Hawks control the face-off here in the beginning of the second period. Kester sends it out to the neutral zone, but Jefferson sent it back into their own zone trying to set it up, but the Hawks took control of it behind the net. Bronson sends it in. Now Jefferson tries to skate it out into the neutral zone. That was Wendorf. His pass goes unsuccessful, and so now they're regrouping. Kester takes control of the puck behind his own net, sidesteps a man, loses it for a moment, gets it back again, sends it out. Now it's right back to him, and he just sent it off of Olmscheid's stick. Olmscheid tries to chip it out for McDonald. McDonald wraps around the back of the net, sends it out. Magnuson with a long shot sails high over the net. Barrett takes a sharp angled shot, and that goes off to the corner. The puck comes out of the zone. The Hawks, Barrett, that's a wrist shot. That's steered aside by Kemschi. Behind the net, that's Warner. He finds Barrett. Barrett trades places with Warner. It comes down. Magnuson on the far side. Another sharp angle shot. And that's whistled dead. And that was off its moorings. And the face-off will be to the right of Kemschi. So both teams change. 15 minutes, 36 seconds. Pitlick and Iha are out of the box now. Pitlick and Iha were serving coincidental minors for roughing. So the Hawks are applying pressure, but out breaks the Jaguars. Little chip pass up. That was for Herbert. He's driven into the boards, and up come the Hawks. Rink-wide pass to Benz. Benz drops it, but that doesn't connect. This was Height. Height shot on. Blocker down by Justin Bach. That was Bauer Berry with it in the near corner. Now coming out with it. Bronson drives it into the gut of Iha. And Jefferson sends it over. That's Iha with it on the near side. Loses control of it though. And the puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Nice little move there by Manny. Headmans it up, and Jefferson's able to get it deep, and they make a change. That's Ethan McDonald on the near side. Sends it back. Bronson tries to send it up, tries to break out. Thomas. Another sharp angled shot, this time taken by Pitlick. And that's saved by Kamshi, and the faceoff will come to his right.
Yeah, Chaska peppering the goalie just like they did in the last game against Centennial. I believe they had about 42 shots in that game. They just couldn't put the biscuit in the basket.
Another one that went over the net there. So, yeah, I think that's one of the things that a lot of these teams want to do is just get pucks on net. That's a long shot all the way out from Bronson. The rebound comes out, and Pitlick is able to just bury it. So Pitlick gets a pretty easy goal as that came off the pads of Kamshi, and he was able to find the back of the net. So now it's 4-0 with 13 minutes, 59 seconds to go here in the second period.
I believe that assist will go to Bronson.
I believe, yep. Bronson had a nice shot. And again, getting the puck toward the net, trying to get it in there, and good things happen when you get to the puck to the net. So the Hawks are playing a pressure again. Sends it back behind for Pitlick. Comes back out to the point. Little fan. Jefferson almost had a breakout. Puck is going back and forth in the neutral zone. And Jefferson's offside.
That would be Pitlick and Bronson's both their third points on the night.
Unbelievable night for both those players. Billy Bronson has really stepped up his game tonight. His dad walked by earlier and said, hey, say some good things about Billy. You know what? I don't need his dad to tell me that. Billy's had a great night tonight. That's Barrett. Barrett back over. Magnuson skates it up on the near side, fighting for it in the neutral zone. Jefferson tries to gain the zone. That's going to be offsides. He's offside by a good step and a half. Delayed offside. Magnuson in the far corner, battling. Jefferson sends it out front, but Barrett's out there to intercept. Chips it up, and we're going to have a penalty the puck and then go get it and be the first ones to get it. But Jefferson is controlling in the Hawk zone right now. Shot on. That was by number 9. Johnson back out to the point. That's Jungworth with it. Jacobs shoots it wide. Far side. The Hawks are just trying to corral the puck. It's Kester behind the net. Slaps it up. Doesn't able to get it out though. Right back down to Kester. Kester with it behind the net. Chips it up. And the Hawks are able to clear. And they're going to make a change. So Jefferson has it behind their net. Getting pressured there by Lavelle. Using his speed. Applying some pressure. This is Wendorf. Wendorf gains the zone, surveying the field. Back to the point. Jacobs. Jacobs over to Jungworth. Jungworth tries to send it down low, the back door. Johnson unable to connect. And here comes Lavelle.
You got Pitlick and Lavelle on the ice here on this penalty kill. It's a deadly combo.
Those are two of the fastest humans on skates that are wearing a Hawk uniform anyway. So that's Pitlick behind the net, harassing. Here comes Johnson. Johnson gains the zone, looking for teammates. Takes it back into the corner, sends it out across the ice. That was Olsen with the shot, blockered down. Back out to Jacobs. Jacobs sends it over, gets it back, walks it in, back down. That was Johnson. The Hawks are able to chip it back all the way down the ice.
That was poked off the stick of Pitlick. He got extended his arm out there. And
all right, so Chaska is able to kill that penalty. There's a shot by Height.
Ooh, that one almost.
Justin Bach was able to blocker it down. And another shot by Height. That one's deflected over the goal and into the net, and that'll be a face-off down in the Hawk zone. So Jefferson's applying some more pressure here. They're not gonna go quietly in this one. I just saw Nick Olmscheid leave the ice. He just went into the locker room. I'm not sure what that was all about. Maybe nature's calling.
Hopefully he's
all right.
Owen
Thomas on the draw for the Hawks. The puck is sent down low. That's Billy Bronson fighting for it in the corner. Gets it out to Lynch. Lynch headsmans it up. Nice pass up to Bauer Berry. Bauer Berry with it behind the net. He's ridden out of play, though, and that's going to be a penalty on Manny. So Ryan Manny's going to go for the Jaguars, and the Hawks will get their first try at a power play.
Yeah, the Hawks with a 24.1% on the power play.
No kidding.
That going down after their loss after Centennial, I believe it was at 27, and Jefferson with the 77% on the penalty kill, so little uneven match there. So
the defense sends it back and forth to one another. That's Pitlick with a long shot from the left side. That's gloved down easily by Kamshi. The face-off will come off to his right. I'm not sure what he got him for. I know he drove him hard into the boards. I don't know if it was a boarding call, a head shot, or just exactly what the call was.
I'm guessing it was a cross-check, because if it was a boarding or a head, it'd be a 5.
2 and 10, yeah, 5, yeah. All right, so Warner has it behind the net for the Hawks. Able to get it over to Pitlick. Pitlick off to Kester. This is one deadly special teams unit out here for the Hawks. You see that Billy Bronson, the third defenseman, is out front for the Hawks. So extra defender on the ice. Sends it down. That's Magnuson. Magnuson sends it behind to Warner. Warner surveys. Back over to Magnuson in the corner. Back behind for Warner. Warner it out. And Pitlick wasn't able to, kind of whiffed on that one. And that allows the Jaguars to break back down, but the Hawks...
Stretch pass there.
Long stretch pass. Warner was able to get a shot off and then collides with the goalie and sends him into the net. That looked like it might have hurt. Got a stick or a skate right into the midsection.
Yeah, that's always a practice kind of move there, screwing with your own goalie, try to shoot into his chest and push him in, but I don't think it's going to work in games.
Yeah, it just sounds like sour grapes from a goalie to me.
We apologize for this bad view here on this end as a spectator standing in front, but we'll try to get you the best camera view as possible.
Maybe we could get him to move. All right, so the Hawks, Kester has it out at the point. Point sends it over. Back out to Kester. Kester,
and a goal.
Deflected out front, and that goes in. So a power play goal for the Hawks. Outstanding. You know, I think Kester was just really trying to send it out toward the net. I don't think he was trying to score anything like that, but...
that's exactly what they work on in practice. Get that big guy out in front to screen the goalie, and that's exactly what happened there.
That's right. So the Hawks go out ahead 5-0. I think this is exactly what the doctor ordered here for the Hawks. This is exactly what they wanted to have happen. And like I've said, this is what they're capable of doing on a nightly basis. It's just, you know, you get a couple of weeks, a couple of games where they just don't quite live up to expectations, and they kind of wear that, I think, as a chip on their shoulder for a few days, and they've really responded here tonight. Yeah, so Jefferson isn't able to hold the zone.
This will be an interesting for the Metro West Conferences. Chaska just lost to Benilde by a 6-3 score. Jefferson beating Benilde 3-2,
right.
And now Chaska up 5-0 on Jefferson. So
right.
A lot of inconsistency, as you can see this season, for all these teams.
Well, and Chaska's the only team other than Benilde, in the conference to be ranked. So
yeah,
it really kind of comes down to those two, and pairwise and strength of schedule and things like that. Those things make a big difference when they pick the leaders. All right, well, Kester almost coughed it up, but he gets a return pass here, tries a toe drag. It hasn't worked since the first time it was tried. And now Bloomington comes back out with it. That's Wendorf, long shot. Justin Bach makes the save. Behind the net, that's Keeley. Keeley out to the point, that's a fan. And this is Rhett Pitlick. Pitlick with speed. Tries to send it back. Nice try by Ethan McDonald. But that was saved. Now Jefferson has it behind their net. Headmans it up. The Hawks take over. Bronson's pass goes right to Jefferson. Jefferson gains the zone. Bronson gets in the way of a shot by Goddards. And Jacobs is able to hold the zone. Bronson has it behind the net. Goddards has it. Oh, and he and Bronson collide. Bronson loses his stick. He got an elbow right to the chin on that one. So Goddards and Bronson, these two are going to have been battling quite a lot tonight. And they're still near one another. Could be another collision here coming up this shift. So that was a fan shot by Johnson. And the slow-moving puck was able to be saved and covered up by Bach. And the face-off will come to his left. 6 minutes, 32 seconds to go here in the second period. The Hawks are up 5-0. Goal this period by Pitlick and Kester. Olmscheid staples a player to the boards on the far side. So Olmscheid's back, that's good.
Yeah.
Herbert working the puck for Jefferson, but Chaska comes away with it. Tripped up. That was Ben's tripped up. Puck comes back out to neutral zone. Nice pass up to Lavelle. Lavelle brings it in. Lavelle skates through a couple of players, sends a weak backhand on goal, and will be satisfied with a face-off to the right of Kamshi. 5:54 to go here in the second period. So Snugger definitely is going deep on the bench. We're not short shifting. Lead a five-goal lead. Back behind the net. That's Benz. Benz falls. And Jefferson is able to break it out. Shot on by Jacobs, and Bach is able to steer that into the netting. So both teams make a shift change. The face-off will be to the left of Bach. Owen Thomas will be taking this draw for the Hawks against Johnson for the Jaguars. The Hawks come away with it. That's Sully Sholey. Hands it over to Thomas. Thomas behind the net. Sends it out to the point. Back over to Bronson. Bronson steers it toward the net. Jefferson comes away with it, but the Hawks are able to hold it in. And that's Jacobs across the line, goes down low, tries to find a man out front. Nobody's there. Jefferson's trying to steer the puck toward the net. Johnson sends it down. Kester picks it up behind the net. Anderson has it, sends it out, but this is Kester. Kester looking around. Gets it over to Thomas, who slides it into the zone. The Hawks make the change behind the net. Jefferson has the puck. Tries to get it over to Iha. Iha stretch pass over. Warner picks it off. D-to-D passing for the Hawks. Then hits Warner on the wheel play. Jefferson intercepts.
Can't get that shot off.
Magnuson dropped his stick over here in the near corner. He was forced to come out and try to make a defensive play without a stick. Jefferson was unable to convert on that one. They kind of had the advantage on that play, but they were unable to get a shot off, and Chaska sends it down the rink for an icing. Blaine Warner on the draw here for the Hawks. So this is Barrett. Barrett long pass across the ice. Tries to find Pitlick. Pitlick gets it, wheels around, gets speed. Goes through a couple of the Jefferson players. Comes back out front.
Oh, he almost.
He had a shot that was blocked down, and then he almost got the rebound and almost got another perfect shot off, but wasn't able to make that work. Here comes Blaine Warner. Blaine finds Pitlick, his favorite target. Right back to Warner behind the net. Big collision between Lynch and Iha. Height shot on goal, but Bach was able to block her it down. That's Kester behind the net, battling against Height. Height gets it out to the point. Long shot from the point. Bach is able to cover it up. That was Manny with the shot from the right point. So Bach will take a shutout tonight. Am I not supposed to say that? You're a goalie, right?
Yeah, that's a superstition, but
oops, I'm not superstitious. So
usually if it's on the bench or in the locker rooms,
I'm just happy that he's got one going into the games. So far into the game so far.
Yeah, since
Gives
we're
him
up here, I think he'll be good.
Gives him a lot of confidence.
Yep.
3 minutes to go in this period. Hawks are up 5-0.
5-0.
Kester tries to get it off, and this is Olmscheid. Olmscheid across the point. Stick handles in traffic. Man out front, but it was able to connect. Hawks keep it in the zone. Sends it down deep. That's Benz. Benz with it behind the net. Gets it over to Lavelle. Pinching down was Kester. This is Olmscheid. Sends it over to the other point. Barrett with a drive. Wide left. That puck is still in play. Jefferson trying to break it out. Hawks applying good pressure. Kester pinches in again. Able to keep the puck in the zone. But Jefferson able to come away with it. That's Goddard. Goddard's on the left side. His shot is deflected by Kester, and that puck goes out of play. 2 minutes, 3 seconds to go. This period is going very fast.
Yeah.
Both teams have had one power play chance. The Hawks are the only ones to have converted on the power play so far here tonight.
And we'll be back here on Saturday, Greg, as we face Kennedy. So back-to-back trips. Same thing.
At Big.
Yep.
Another big trip to Big. Owen Thomas getting a lot of playing time here tonight. Takes the draw. There's a screened shot from the point by Wendorf, but that was steered aside. That was Bauer Berry who sends it down deep, gets his own. Oh, sends it out front. That was Sully Sholey out front. Wasn't able to connect. Owen Thomas sends it down to Sholey. Sholey takes a couple of whacks at it, unable to get it in. Back out to Barrett. Barrett sends it in deep. That is saved in the midsection by Basil Kamshi. Basil. I put a lot of basil in my spaghetti sauce tonight. It was outstanding. I had to eat it so fast before I came out here. How about that water main break in Chaska?
Yeah, that was a big.
That has really caused a lot of problems.
That was.
I heard tonight that road might be closed for weeks.
Yeah, Jonathan Elementary already canceled school for tomorrow.
They're canceled for tomorrow.
Yep.
And who knows? I mean, they're gonna have to figure out ways to get students to the. Maybe they can helicopter them in or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, that was a big roadblock for students trying to get to high school this morning.
My son didn't make it until halfway through the first period. And there were some people, I guess, that didn't make it there till the third period today.
Yeah, it took me about 35 minutes to get to school, and that's a 6-minute drive for me at most, and that's just.
So the problems of our first world nation here in Chaska.
Yeah.
So 5-0, 40 seconds to go in this second period. The Hawks are applying some pressure. Neutral zone play right in front of the Hawk bench. Able to come away with it is Pitlick. Pitlick able to stick fight it off. Able to get a shot off. Kamshi is able to block her it down, and the Jaguars send it down the ice. 23.7 seconds to go in this period, and the face-off will be down in the Jefferson zone. to the right of Basil Camshe.
Yeah, about that water main break. I was driving down Pioneer Trail right there yesterday, and there's a bunch of water.
A lot of water. They put some
water pouring out from the
you
from
saw
the ditch.
The water. Okay.
It was all over the road, and there was a city worker sitting there, and
I saw it a little bit afterwards, and there was a lot of water, a lot of salt. But now I guess they're worried about sinkholes, and there might have been a sinkhole.
So that might cause a big problem for the coming week.
I've lived in Chaska since 2000, and actually that has happened in that spot more than once.
Really?
All right, so Kester steps up, but the time on this period comes to an end. And so after 2 periods, Chaska 5, Bloomington Jefferson 0. Hopefully you'll stay with us. There's nothing else on TV, folks, trust me. This is the best thing going. The
best they got.
The Wild are off for like 10 days, so
nothing better than watching some Hawks hockey on a Thursday night here.
Give me a rundown as to who scored here in this
period.
So
in that third period, you saw the goal from Pitlick with the 13:59 remaining, and a beautiful assist from Bronson from the point. Pitlick on that rebound. And then your second goal of the period, 5th for the Hawks, was scored by Mike Kester with 9:05 remaining. Assist from Benz, that shot from Kester from the point. That was their Chaska's power play goal, the first one in a few games that will lift their power play percentage up here.
That was really just a wrister that he tried to float in. I don't think he was necessarily trying to score, but a lot of traffic out front. That puck might have been deflected by a defender and got past Camshe. So Hawks take a commanding lead. We'll be back for the third period.
Yep.
Here from Bloomington Ice Gardens.
So we'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in roughly 11 minutes and 35 seconds as we got the clock coming down here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Justin Bach, and you're watching Chaska Hawks Hockey on CHPN.
GSH Asset Management is a proud sponsor of the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. Based in the heart of Chaska, GSH is your one-stop shop for all of your wealth management needs. Visit us online at gshassetmanagement.com or call today at 952-556-1311. GSH Asset Management, building strategies for your financial future.
There's a better, brighter day ahead for patients who visit St. Francis Rehabilitative Services. Our wide-ranging, innovative, and compassionate care offers adults and children the services and support that inspire them to a higher quality of life. Among our services is our comprehensive sports medicine program, specializing in preventing, diagnosing, and treating sports-related injuries, helping you return to the activities that fuel your passion. St. Francis Rehabilitative Services.
The Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network welcomes you to the following presentation of the Minnesota State High School League.
2 to 3. Connor Trino. Ball gets inside for Bjorkman. Bjorkman inside. Dunks. Parker Bjorkman. A shot. Block on front. They
And welcome back to the Bloomington Ice Garden, folks. I'm Taylor Hanson coming to you live here with Greg Erickson on the Chaska Hawks Broadcast Network. You've heard Greg's voice for the first 2 periods, and now you're going to hear him for the third.
Taylor just was able to visit with some of the Hawk parents at that intermission, and a lot of smiles and a lot of faces. The parents feel the frustration that these players have when they lose, and so when you're up 5-0, hey, we got the goalie going back into the let's give him a shout out since he's not getting any time. That's Max Ritchie over there lumbering. Didn't knock down any sticks this time, so that's
and
good.
Landed on 2 feet this time.
Yeah. All right. So the Hawks are going to try to put an exclamation point on this one here. It's the third period. That puck hits the rafters, the low-hanging rafters here, a big stoppage of play. Face-off will be to box right. Bach getting a lion's share of the games here for the Hawks. Senior co-captain. They're able to glove that one down. Shot from the point by Jungwirth. Is it Jungwirth? I'm not sure.
I think they pronounced it earlier as Jungwirth, but we'll go with Jungwirth.
So Jefferson unable to maintain the zone. Gets it back in, but the Hawks stymie it at the blue line. That's Iha with it. Able to get it deep. Bronson tentative with it over there on the far side. That shot blocked down. Jefferson dumps it back in. Kester in the far corner. Ties it up. Able to get it up and over. The Hawks try to break it out. They're only able to get it out to the neutral zone. Kester took a pretty good spill here in the neutral zone. Now he takes a pass. Able to drop it off to Lavelle. Lavelle slides it in deep and goes off for a change. Pitlick applying pressure down in the Jefferson zone. Pitlick and Warner. Jefferson unable to clear it down. And the Hawks have it in their zone. Being pressured down there by Jacobs. Hawks unable to get anything going here, but Pitlick picks it up. Able to make a long pass, trying to find Warner. That doesn't connect. So the Jaguars try to get it out. The Hawks send it right back in. They touch up on sides. McDonald sends it over to the corner. Tried to get it back to McDonald, but he was going toward the net. And now Jefferson able to get the puck, send it down deep, and they go off for a change. Long pass over here to Pitlick. Everybody looks for Rhett Pitlick. Warner drops it to Pitlick. Back to Warner. Warner puts it on net. The puck was loose, but they whistled it down. She was able to stop that tip attempt by, they're going to call it an offside.
I think they were, yeah, I don't know.
That's still offside. When you're in the crease, interfere with the goalie, that's offsides. And so now the Hawks will face off right outside the Jefferson zone. Jefferson able to maintain the puck. D-to-D passing, trying to pass it up. Billy Bronson has it in his own zone. Bowerberry in the near corner. Sends it back behind. Bronson unable to corral it. Back for Kester. Kester spins with the puck. Now able to get it up. That's Owen Thomas. Thomas gains the blue line. Thomas brings it back out to the neutral zone. And this is Shane Lavelle. Shane Lavelle up to Magnuson. Magnuson drives toward the net. Out front. Homeside with a shot. Glove down by Kamshi. So 13:55 to go in this 5-0 contest. Do we have anybody watching anymore at this point? Ryan Paul is the only one watching.
Can try to pull that up here. I'll let you know here in a sec.
Yeah, I'll be interested to know. Hey, if no one's watching, we're just going to go home, right? It's cold out. Get the car started.
37 currently watching.
37! Hey, shout out to all 37 of you. Two of the 37, again, are Sully Sholey's grandparents from Charlotte, North Carolina. All right, so the face-off is to the left of...
Oh, now 39. We just gained 2.
Oh, wow. Maybe Sholey's grandparents tuned back in. They turned on a couple more devices. All right. Ooh, I'll tell you what. Benz was run from behind there. Pretty hard check by Height on the near side. But here's Benz. He's going to gain the blue line. He's going to try to get it over to Olmscheid. Ridden off the puck nicely by Wendorf. Puck's out front, and it's corralled by Kemshaw. Kemshi.
Kamshi, yep.
Kemshi. All right. How about we just call him Basil?
Ben's tried to go between the legs on that play. Couldn't really get it there.
He was in traffic, so puck gets back to the point, sent down low. Pitlick with it here on the near side. Sends it back out, but that was a whiff. Oh, now we're going to get a tripping penalty against Starkey. It looks like Starkey's going to get a trip penalty as soon as the Hawks touch it up. Oh, that was John Starkey. Hey, Starkey got a nice letter over the Christmas. I don't know if you knew about this or not, but that kid is going to West Point on a track scholarship. He absolutely ecstatic about that, and couldn't be happier for John Starkey. But I'm afraid he's going to be sitting in the sin bin for 2 minutes. Tripping penalty against Starkey.
Yeah.
So this is the second power play for Jefferson. That was Pitlick trying to ignore the man advantage Jefferson has and try to make something out of whole cloth. And I'll tell you what, the Hawks have been deadly when they're down. They have, I don't know if they have more goals when they're shorthanded than they do when they're a man ahead, than they have the man advantage. But they are deadly. Yeah,
you remember that Orno game? I believe we had 4 shorthanded goals.
4 shorties in that game alone.
With that speedy Red Pitlick out there, you can put him on that forecheck on that penalty kill, and he
sends it all the way down the ice, and Pitlick's able to get there before anybody else. All right, so the Hawks are trying to kill this one off. Manny with it, Manny up. That's Jacobs who gains his own, but the Jaguars are offside. 11 minutes, 43 seconds to go in this period. 48 seconds to go into the tripping minor to Starkey.
He's
West Pointer.
Gone up in viewers. Now we're at 46.
46, outstanding. All right, so Jefferson has it in the neutral zone. The Hawks are able to pick it off, and here comes the Hawks.
Here.
Across, they're in a 2-on-0 break. That shot was by Benz, but it was blockered down by Kemshi, and the Jefferson Jaguars are able to get it back out. That shot was whistled wide. Back out to the point. That's Manny with it. Manny over to Height. Back to Height. Rister. That's blocked out front by Magnuson. Height's got it on the far board. Back out to the point. Couple of seconds to go. 4 seconds to go in this power play, and that sharp angle shot is saved by Justin Bach. 1 second to go here in the power play. face-off will be to the right of Justin Bach, co-captain for this Chaska Hawk team. Lavelle takes it, and they tried to spring Starkey out of the box, but that didn't work. Lavelle has it on the far side. Gipsy Doodles. Nicely done on the puck handling. Back to Kester. Kester has it, headmans it up. Holmscheid with a shot that's blockered away. Now that's Goddard's with it for Jefferson. He slides it down into the zone, tries to chase it. Billy Bronson sends it up to Lavelle. Lavelle chips it up and down the rink. That's not going to be called an icing. Some lumber down there behind the net. Referee picks it up. I like it when the refs do that.
Oh, Bauer-Berry.
Oh. Nice attempt by Bauer-Berry. Sends it wide left. Was able to pick that pass off. Jumping into the passing zone there. Bauer-Berry, nice back check. Able to chip the puck away, but Jefferson gets control of it. Kester coughed that one up, but Wandemacher wasn't able to do anything out front. They actually had 2-on-0 there, but Justin Bach able to cover it up harmlessly, and the faceoff will be to his left. Taking the draw for Jefferson is Johnson. He wins it. The puck is sent back into the area of the goal mouth and covered up once again. Another face-off to the left. Thomas with the draw for the Hawks. He wins it back into the corner, but nobody there. Jefferson has it. Trying to get on the board. Send it out front. That was a good attempt by Carson Jacobs. He's tied for the #1 goal scorer of the Jaguars. He's got 12 this season. Great attempt there, but that one whistled left. All right, the Hawks break it out.
Offsides.
Offsides. That was Barrett. You don't see Barrett stick handling it up through the neutral zone very often. He wants to get on the scoreboard here tonight. Hey,
yeah.
Everybody else is getting on there. He might as well too, right?
Yeah, great chance to try something new here in this game as they're up 5-0. And
Warner taking the face-off for the Hawks. Gets it into the zone. McDonald and Pitlick are trying to, and Kester is able to hold it into the zone. Pitlick tumbled on that one. And out come the Hawks. Oh, and Jefferson was looking for a penalty on that one, but McDonald drops it back. Kester corrals it in the neutral zone. Over to Billy Bronson. Bronson back over to Kester. Kester up to Pitlick. Pitlick decides not to enter the zone. Sends it over and finds Blaine Warner. Blaine Warner enters the zone. Gets it over to Kester. Kester to Pitlick. And now Jefferson is able to intercept and break it out. That's Height. Pass across the middle by Hebert. Nobody was home. Warner's pass was denied.
Looking for that stretch pass once again. Speed up Pitlick, got it on the defender.
That is the signature play for these Chaska Hawks. No doubt about it. So Jefferson controls the play in the neutral zone. Gets it across. That's Height with it. Backhands it across the middle, and a great save. Great save by Justin Bach on Iha.
Sprawling across that crease, coming to that backside post. Perfect execution there.
Yep, he really anticipated that one well and was in perfect position to make the save. So Jefferson just trying to get on the board. Bach stops the puck back behind the net. But Jefferson holds the zone. But now here comes Lavelle. He intercepts and he's doing a guitar solo. Takes a shot. Blocker down by Basil. That's Ethan. That's Benz. Benz out to the line. Long shot by Barrett, and that's gloved by Basil Kemshi. I think I had Kemshi once. My buddy likes to take me to sushi joints. Isn't that what that is? I've never had basil on my kimchi before, though. Nice pass up to Lavelle. Lavelle toe drags it, sends it across, but it just goes wide
Got that
right.
one, got right past him. But
So out come Jefferson. Magnuson tries to delay. A long shot taken from a sharp angle by Kelly. Keeley, K-E-L-I-I.
it'd be interesting.
Keeley.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the shot count.
Yeah, that's a good point.
They don't have a shots on goal feature on this scoreboard, but
No, they don't.
I'm
And our statistician took the night off, right?
yeah.
Jefferson attempt off the face-off there. That was Jacobs. His effort went wide left, and now the Hawks break it out. Another chance out front. That was for Owen Thomas, but it went wide right. Thomas corrals it in the neutral zone. Hawks tried to play it in, but Jefferson intercepts the pass. They're in the zone. That's Jacobs in the near side. The Hawks intercept. That's Thomas. Thomas up for Kester. Kester back to Thomas. Thomas behind the net, getting checked up there by Anderson. Comes back out to Kester. Kester enters the zone. Takes a shot, but that's blocked, deflected out of play. And the face-off will be to the right of Basil Kemshi. So 6:09 to go in this one. I think the goal here is to keep the goose egg up on the board for the Jaguars. I think that's the goal that this Hawk team has in mind right now.
Yeah, you'll probably see a lot of more defensive-minded play here as Chaska knows they'll get this W here if they just...
That puck was on edge as the shot was taken by Iha. Went wide to the left.
This would be Bach's third of the season.
Yeah, that's true. He has had a couple, hasn't he?
Yep, Cloquet, what was the other one?
That's McDonald. He gets it up to Pitlick. Pitlick gets to the blue line, looking for other players. No one's home. Tries to send it out front. That's Warner. Another wraparound attempt. And he gets his own rebound and sends it in, but that one doesn't go home. Back out to the point. That's Charlie Erickson. Big slapper from Warner from the slot. That's blocked down out front in traffic. And Jefferson sends it down. That's going to be an icing.
Yeah, it was Cloquet that did the 4-0 win, and then Section 2 AA team Prior Lake, we had that 8-0 win in that
during the
Hockey
tournament.
for Life tournament. Yeah,
Excellent. Down in Prior Lake, and I was actually on the play-by-play for that one for Youth Hockey Hub. So Jefferson wins the face-off here, but it's intercepted out front by Ethan Benz. Benz in the behind the net, getting checked down there by Olsen. Wendorf with the puck, gets it over to Olsen. Olsen sends it up, stapled into the boards. The Hawks just aren't letting the pressure up. You know, and they're not playing a defensive shell by any stretch. They're
Not at
trying
all.
to press the issue in the offensive zone. So even with a 5-0 lead, they're forcing Jefferson to play the defensive position at this point. Big slapper, blocked down. That was by Keeley. This is Benz. Benz gets his own pass, sends it back to the defensive core. That's Magnuson with it on the left side. Sends it behind the net. Jefferson tries to get it out, but there's nothing but Hawks in the neutral zone. That's Owen Thomas. He gains the blue line. He's looking across for Scholey. Scholey wasn't in the right position. Thomas has it again. Sends it down low. That's Bauer Berry. Bauer sends it over to Scholey. Scholey and tries to find Kester out front. Kester unable to do anything with that one. Jaguars have it. They send it down the length of the ice. That's going to be icing. 3 minutes and 34 seconds to go in this affair. They're playing the Price is Right song here. I don't have any game show music to play. I might have to get that for my repertoire.
Yeah.
don't have any game show music at the to play at the Chaska Arena. I am the voice of the Hawks at home games. If anybody didn't know that, enjoy the heck out of that role.
You have one of the greatest music selections in the state.
Thank you very much. I've actually worked very hard on that.
Yeah.
I can spend dozens of hours on the off season, and one of the well, I shouldn't tell all my secrets, but what I do is I look up what NHL teams play.
Yeah.
They're starting to publish their music more and more, publish lists of what they're playing, and I go and just download the living daylights out of it.
Yeah, you do a wonderful job with that.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard the same song played.
I try not to play the same song twice. If I ever do, it's a mistake. So I try to play a different song every time, and I edit them all down and try to find the, I guess, the most fun part of the song or the most recognizable or catchy part of the song.
That's one thing some arenas do. They just put a start, and there's nothing to it. Some of them are slow, some of them are just.
Kester
want the
brought
core
that one outside, but they're not going to call it. Tried to send it to Pitlick on the back door, but Pitlick was unable to get it down. Pitlick dropped a stick, not sure if it's broken or not. So here comes the Jaguars. They gain the Hawk zone, but that's picked up by the Hawk defensive core and sent down for Benz. Benz in the corner on the far side. Sends it back behind for McDonald. Back over to Benz. Gets it out to the point. That's Starkey. Starkey with a long shot. That's blocker down by Benzel. And there's a goal with a wraparound on the rebound. Starkey sent that one down low. Basil Kemshi was able to make the initial save, but Benz wraps it around the goal and in for a goal. That's 6-0. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to go in this one. Benz was really hopped up on that shift. He was really he had his hops. He was really skating hard. He deserved that goal. That was a well fought for goal. So they're picking up Pitlick's stick that was left down into the zone. Hopefully that's not another $240 for the Pitlick family. All right, so unassisted goal. I think Starkey should actually get the assist on that one because his shot that was initially saved from the point should be, he should get the assist on that one.
Yep, our Coach Sean Bluefield, he goes through and watches all the games. And
that's what, I love that. That's outstanding.
He'll watch all the games and make sure all these stats are perfectly correct.
He'll come over to the box on many occasions during the games and say, hey, add an assist to this guy or that guy, and he really pays close attention.
Yeah, and the players usually pay close attention to that. After every game, you've got players. Coach, I passed it to him on this one. No, I got this one. Make sure I get this one. It's remarkable.
Well, that's good. All right, so the Hawks are coming up the near side here. That was Olmscheid. Hawks send it back down deep. There's Benz again, the latest goal scorer, sends it out to the point. Hawks are unable to hold the zone, and the puck starts to get down to their own zone. About a minute to go here in this one. Oh, out front, left out front. We cannot let Jefferson score in this one here. The Hawks are able to get it up the ice real quick. That was a nice attempt by Bauer Berry. Jefferson is trying to do everything they can here to get that puck across the line, but that's Sully Scholey with it on the far side. Big shot from a steep angle from Anderson, but Bach's able to save that one easily. That's Owen Thomas. Stapled into the boards. 17 seconds to go. Looks like the Hawks are just going to do whatever they can to try to avoid, I guess, cement the shutout. And they've been able to do that here with 2 seconds to go. So, who have the Hawks got next on the schedule?
So this Saturday we will be back here,
Right.
Bloomington Kennedy, another Metro West game. So
Right.
all these games rest of this season, I believe we have 7 left now in the regular season, just the Metro West games. So we'll be back here at the Bloomington Ice Gardens. First Bloomington Kennedy this Saturday, and then next Thursday at home against Chanhassen.
All right.
The big border battle rival, but not very strong Chanhassen team this year. So
Well,
that'll be
it
an
doesn't mean
interesting
what
game.
it used to mean. I mean,
Yeah.
I've been. We talked about my time doing the rink announcing and everything, and so I've been doing it for probably about a dozen years now, maybe, or close to that. And there was a time when the Chanhassen game was the end all be all every season.
Yep.
Who was gonna come out on top on that one? Now that's not quite as important to the Hawk team, as they've kind of moved past that as the goal for the season, and now they're looking to win a conference.
Yep.
And this game goes a long way toward that. 6-0 win here against Jefferson. There are a couple of teams in the conference that aren't quite as good. Oh, great! Somebody just set off the fire alarm behind us.
Oh,
Is
that's...
that you, Barrett? Come on! What the heck's going on? Olmscheid did it.
Olmscheid just
What
went
a
out the
shock.
emergency exit.
What a shock! Olmscheid.
Okay, so that will do it from the Bloomington Ice Garden. As you can hear that alarm going on in the background, we'll try to get you off momentarily. So it's 6-0 win for the Hawks here in Bloomington. Hawks now 2-1 in the conference. Bloomington now 1-1 with their win against Benilde and a loss against Chaska here. So I'm Taylor Hansen signing off. Greg Erickson right next to me. You heard his voice the whole game tonight. I'll be on the call Saturday. We'll see you then, and Soar Hawks.
Good night, everybody.